There are many parts of functional programming: recursion, pure functions, immutability, higher order functions, and these are just a few of the concepts. But I'd argue that the main purpose of functional programming is to make our code more declarative. CSS, I know, disgusting, is actually a great example of a declarative language. Take a look at this simple snippet of CSS that turns the color of a button red. There are no step-by-step procedures. We simply declare, I want buttons to be red. The browser then takes that declaration and implements it. It applies it so that all the buttons on the website are actually rendered as red on the screen. Now let's take a look at a similar example that's implemented in procedural, non-declarative Python. First, we get right into the nitty-gritty of the implementation details by importing the tkinter library. Next, we'll create a new GUI window. We'll set the size of the window. We draw a red button on the screen. And finally, we call the main loop that keeps the window open and listens for any incoming events. The key difference here is that in the procedural Python example, we're very concerned about the how in addition to the what. When we're writing declarative code, we really just want to worry about the what, right? The fact that we want red buttons. Good old mathematics is another great example of a declarative language. And that's why functional programming is often more popular with mathematicians. Take a look at this equation. X equals 5 times 10 plus 6 times 11. The equation doesn't tell us in which order we need to carry out each computation on our hardware. And it also doesn't tell us exactly where we should store each value in the memory on our computer. We could write the code this way, or we could swap the ordering around like this, and we'd get the same result either way. Purely functional code is mostly a pipe dream because at the end of the day, somewhere, we need to specify how to get stuff done. But we can continuously try to make our code more and more declarative, which means more and more functional, by hiding the implementation details at a lower level. So the goal of the functional programming style is just to bring us closer and closer to this declarative ideal.